In a quiet mountain village, far from traffic and noise, lived a man everyone called strange. He spoke to trees, not like a joke, but like he truly believed they could hear. People laughed at him. "Crazy old fool," they said. But he never responded. Every morning, he would walk deep into the woods, sit beneath the same ancient oak, close his eyes, and listen. Not to music, not to voices, to wind, to the rustle of leaves, to the slow breathing of the forest. One day, a curious traveler came to the village, burnt out, spiritually empty. He heard of the man and found him under the tree. "Why do you talk to trees?" the traveler asked. The man smiled. "Because they never lie. They don't try to be anything. They just are." The traveler sat beside him, not because he believed, but because something about the silence felt right. They sat for hours. No talking. The wind blew softly. Leaves swayed in a rhythm older than time. The traveler felt calm. For the first time in years, he wasn't trying to fix, build, improve, or escape. He just sat. The old man finally spoke. "Humans speak so much, they forget how to listen. Trees, on the other hand, have mastered the art of being. They don't rush, they grow slowly, roots deep, branches open." The traveler asked, "How did you learn this?" The old man looked at the sky and said, "I lost everything once. My wife, my son. I came here to die. But the trees, they reminded me how to live. They taught me that pain is not the end. It's the opening. I didn't find God in a temple. I found him in the stillness between branches." The traveler began to weep. He didn't know why. Maybe it was the air. Maybe it was the tree's shade. Or maybe it was his own soul, remembering something it had forgotten. They came back every day. No lessons, no sermons, just presence. In the simplicity of nature, the traveler found himself. The forest became his church. The silence became his teacher. And one day, while sitting alone beneath that same tree, he heard nothing. But that nothing felt complete. That was his spiritual awakening. It didn't come with visions or voices. It came in the space where thought had no grip. He realized he didn't need more. He needed less. Less noise. Less trying. Just being. Years later, travelers still come to the village. The old man is gone now, but the tree remains, and so does the silence. This is not a legend. It's a spiritual awakening story. For anyone who has forgotten how to slow down. For anyone tired of chasing things that do not last. And for anyone ready to sit beneath their own tree and listen. The message is simple. Peace isn't something you find out there. It's what returns when you stop searching. Let this spiritual awakening story remind you that healing doesn't come from more information. It comes from presence, from silence, from returning to what you've always been. Still, whole, enough.